we've done this before, so you come on in.
Welcome to the You Are Here podcast. My name is Mike, and we got Dave here. We're going to get into the podcast. Let me start with the intro. www.youareherepodcast.co. Boom. We cannot afford the M. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor.fm. Anywhere you can find a podcast, YouTube. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, do all that. Boom. And let's hop into it.
Let's go.
We're in episode 49.
We're here.
Here we go.
You are here.
You are here.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes. Almost a year, man.
Dude, we're at episode 49.
That's crazy. 50. What are we going to do? Because we never do anything. We missed October. We missed Halloween.
This is the New Year's special.
We missed Thanksgiving. Oh, is it? Oh, wow, it is.
Yeah. Dude, this is the last episode of 2019.
What are we going to do?
Do you want to like Uber Eats like
we're figuring it out right now.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
We got coffee. Like
do you want to prank call people? Do you want to do a segment we've never done? Do you want to...
Yeah, let's call someone.
Okay, let's call people.
Just
let's call people.
A random number.
Let's call people who we've had on the podcast before and just see if they answer the phone.
Okay.
I bet you nobody answers the phone. And it's going to be a good social experiment. Grateful minute, dude. What are you grateful for?
Oof. Wow, we're going to start. Oh.
Kick it off.
I'm grateful for time. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, and we got to get into it a little bit more. But I'm grateful for time because I think every moment is very precious, and you really got to live in every second that you live, every moment. And when you actually sit there and look around, you realize how precious those things are.
Yes. Love it, dude.
Yeah, man. What about you?
I'm grateful for you as a friend.
Oh, wow.
I think like yesterday I had this example where like I was feeling kind of weird and off, and we were working together, and I didn't it's cool how much I don't know. I'm realizing like it's really cool I don't know much, and I'm realizing like sometimes I need to reach out and be like, hey, I just feel weird, and like you hit me with this like what you were just talking about like how each moment is really beautiful because it's happening. And that's something like I used to like live by, I try to live by a lot. But yesterday I was just kind of missing the mark. And then you kind of reminded me of it in a conversation. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
But it really helped me. And then the rest of the shift was like a lot different than I think it would have been if I was just in my head.
Yeah.
So it was super helpful. So I'm grateful for you as a friend, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm grateful for you too.
Thanks, dude. 2019, bro.
Yeah, dude.
A decade is ending.
That's the craziest part.
Isn't that weird?
I think that's the craziest part.
I haven't like let that hit me yet.
Because I don't remember 2010.
You were
like as a decade ending.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I didn't think about it.
Me neither.
But now that I'm like conscious and not like, I'm like, older.
Yeah.
I'm like more responsible for things, and like I can take the reins on my life.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And decide which direction I'm going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, 2020? This is it.
Yeah.
Like this shit's gonna happen,
yes,
man.
Dude.
It's gonna be fucking dope.
I feel that so intensely.
Yeah.
Remember Lance was talking about that last week? He's like, I feel like people are gonna apply the pressure in 2020.
Ooh.
I feel that.
Shout out Lance, man. That was a great podcast.
That was awesome.
I love that.
Sitting with him was really cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just feel like 2020 is gonna be a special one in my gut, bro.
Yeah.
I have a few reasons why I think it's gonna be that, but like the unknown is attractive to me right now. I'm really excited about it. And I feel like a fire, about 2020.
We're kindling right now.
Yeah. Ooh,
let me throw a question from my bro, Sebastian.
Bro. Shout out. I want to talk about him too.
Yes.
Fuck, I gotta get something.
We were talking about 2020, and he asked, where do you see yourself in 2020? Ooh. At the end of it. Ooh. So we're talking about, maybe if you got like something you're thinking about, one goal you want to do, one thing. You know what I mean? This year you did the film.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, we gotta talk about how that's going.
Yeah.
Sure. So yeah, what do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're good.
2020, there's a few things I want to have done. I think by the end of 2020, I see myself having a feature film script that I wrote, rough as shit, in my hands.
That excites me so much, dude. Yeah. I love your like stories.
Thanks, dude.
I'm just gonna say that.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, I feel like I'll have that in my hands by 2020, by the end of 2020. I feel like that's when I have control over, and that's what I'll say. That's going to be mine.
Wow.
That's the only one I have control over.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Wow.
So what about you, bro? What are you going to look like? What are you going to be doing? What do you have?
End of the year, man.
A lot of money.
I'm fucking just like really rich.
Just super rich, dude.
Really
My palms are itchy.
Killing it. I'm. This is more of like a menial kind of thing, but I picture myself. I'm gonna combine it, kind of similar to you. I want to write a short.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe start planning it.
Yes.
You know what I mean, something like that. But at least write a short, and also like, I'm gonna be moving in May.
Yes.
I want to just see myself in my own place.
Yes.
Fixed it all up.
Yeah.
Everything's done, and I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I'm excited for that.
Home base.
Yeah, dude.
Podcast in the base.
Yes.
You know?
We're living together.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We got a podcast. Sleepover movie
No,
nights.
no futon couch,
Popcorn.
so you're sleeping in a bit. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Should I start calling people on our list?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm gonna be, bro.
Throwing up.
That's where I
I
want to
feel
be.
like we have a nice. It's a chill. We're actually recording this on a Sunday. We usually do it on Mondays, but we kind of showed up in our PJs, and we're just kind of relaxing.
Andrea Dantes had a question real quick. I posted on my Instagram.
Yes.
Questions. Andrea Dantes, shout out to you. I love you. What is your main goal for the Roaring 20s, and how specifically you're gonna achieve it?
The Roaring 20s.
The Roaring 20s.
Wow.
I'm getting that feature film, and I'm getting it made. Specifically, I'm writing that thing in 2020. It's going to be worked on through 2021. I'm going to start pitching it around. I'm going to surround myself with the right people to work with. I'm going to start pitching it to production companies. And if one bites, then it's going to get made. And if not, I'm going to make the thing.
Yes. Hell yeah, man.
By
Damn it.
by 2023, that thing's happening.
Wow.
No cap.
I love that.
Bang.
You got the plan, dude. Fuck yeah.
I'm telling you.
Wow. Hell yeah, man.
I feel that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Shit.
There's other things I want to do too. I want to put up a play that's in 2020. I'm going to make that happen. If all parties are still hyped about it, I'm going to do it. And that's it.
Fuck yeah, man.
But the things I can't control is that thing. I'm going to write that script. I'm going to make that thing happen.
Hell yeah. That's something you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about your
I think that's
main goals?
for me. That's saying that's something you can do. I think I'm gonna try to do the opposite and try to connect to other people
Oh, yeah.
and try to, because I feel like my whole thing has always been like, this is what I can do,
Yes.
and I can do it alone, and I can be
Yes,
this, and it's all
yes.
me. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
feel like beautiful things also happen when you connect with other people
Absolutely.
and collaborate and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Which I'm kind of like I'm not really attracted to that idea. I think creatively, so I want to explore that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. No, and this is a new Mikey in the 2020s.
We're all
The
growing,
Roaring
dude.
20s. Fuck yes. Love you, Andrea.
Yeah.
What's your specific goal for the Roaring 20s?
Yeah. Drop
Text
it
me.
in.
Yeah, please. I want to call people.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about anything beforehand? I'm just gonna start doing it throughout the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you think something, go ahead.
Just go through it.
Who's the first person we're gonna call today?
Recently I went to see Parasite.
Yep.
Dude.
Yeah.
I thought it was a movie, but it was a completely different kind of movie.
Well, is it a film or are we watching the craziest shit just on a screen?
I am so, and then all right, so it's a Korean, if you haven't seen Parasite, go fucking see it.
It's
amazing
What
film.
would you rate it 1 out of 10?
1 out of 10, dude. It's like a
Go ahead.
It's like a 10, dude.
Yeah, I'd say like a 9.
Yeah, like 9.
5,
Yeah.
dude.
9.5, yeah. That's fair. I'm so quick to see a really good movie and then just be like, it's a 10.
No, me too.
And it's a 10.
I don't think this is another thing. I don't think I have good taste, bro. I feel like everyone has really, really good taste, and I get self-conscious about my taste sometimes when I see other people's like scoring of things and grades and.
But this is kind of what we were just talking about with Katie.
Exactly.
About that shit.
Shout out Katie.
Like, is it right to like, you know? That's why I hate reviews.
That's what I'm saying. I like what I like,
Yeah.
and I love Charlie Countryman, and people
Yes.
are like, "What the fuck is?"
I
wrong
love
with you?
Baby Driver.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
roast me
yeah.
on the show.
But you love it. You like what you
Yeah,
like,
man.
And I don't care. Actually, I don't care.
I don't- yeah.
What
I don't give
other
a
people
shit.
think, but I do get self-conscious when it's like,
Yes.
give me a list of what you like, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, man. Like when I say Baby Driver, and they're like, "Oh, what do you like?" And then they give me a list of all these like classic, like traditional movies, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Well, this was fun though, and good, and
Yes.
I just love it." You know what I
Yes.
mean? It spoke to me.
Yes.
It hit a chord in me, and I'm sure like other movies are gonna do that too. And I don't know, man. It's interesting.
It's interesting
when you really
stuff.
think about that.
Yeah, it is. I keep forgetting.
I gotta watch that again, man. I watched Baby Driver like at least 10 times.
Parasite, dude.
Parasite, yes. That I gotta watch again.
That's a Korean filmmaker.
Yes, and I started looking into like a lot of top movies this year are Korean, man.
Are they really?
They have a lot of good directors and shit.
Wow.
Have you ever watched the Old Boy?
No,
Dude,
I heard about it though. I heard it's
Oldboy.
amazing.
Crazy.
Really?
It's like the Matrix of like that time.
I feel like they nail, like in Parasite, it is 3 different genres of film.
Yeah.
It's you think it's one thing for a quarter of the film,
Yep.
and then it shifts to an entirely different type of film.
And it flows so like,
Oh yeah,
because like the family and everything's like you get a. I don't know why Asian countries are really Asian like film, like Japan, Korea, all this. They always have a very good, like I don't want to say horror, but just like a creepy, like thriller kind of vibe. And I don't know how they do it, man.
Huge in that film, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't want to give shit away.
I know. I try to explain it to people too, and I'm like, I want you to see this, and like explaining it, it just sounds crazy.
But I mean, I feel like we could say like there's one character in that film that I think is one of the creepiest characters I've ever seen in a film.
Dude, the light switch.
And that guy should win an Oscar.
The light switch. Dude.
It was the devices that the director uses and the storytelling are so subtle but incredible.
Fuck, I want to just talk about it.
I know.
But I don't want to give away shit.
I know.
I think it'd be cool if you had like a focused kind of podcast on like certain movies and like actually do like spoiler like warning and actually get into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Parasite, definitely go fucking see that.
Yeah, please go see that. Shout out to Parasite.
I also last night watched Amelie.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
I got to see this.
Dude, you have to see that.
I have to watch it.
Dude, if you're...
I feel ashamed I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I feel like that would be the movie you would see.
Yeah.
Like you were telling me about before sunrise.
Before sunrise, yeah.
I got to watch that next. But,
and before sunset. And before midnight.
Yes. I don't know why I love just like that romance shit, man.
Yeah.
What is that?
Why you love it?
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Like I really love
I think
just like sometimes, dude, I just love a rom-com.
Well, you just love, dude.
Yeah.
You're a romantic person.
Yeah.
I am too.
That's like the hopeless romantic movie, dude.
But do you think, how about this? Do you think everyone at heart, when the walls are down, when they're like in a really, really safe place, are romantic because nobody wants to be alone, because truly everyone wants to connect to another person innately? So that's why
what I feel,
those
dude.
films
But
strike.
there's some people that are like, dude, what? You watch like that or some shit, you know? It's like, what? Chick like that?
Yeah, but and
Ooh.
yeah.
What are you, a chick?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah. I like when I'm talking to like a dude who doesn't
Yeah,
connect to
just
like
that-
or doesn't outwardly put out that kind of energy, like put out like a vulnerable energy. They don't put it out. So like you express yourself in like if you say like something really sweet or romantic or like soft, quote unquote, or whatever, that even if they feel it, you could tell, but they'll respond with like a yeah, that hits different. I feel you. But it's not like they can't say like, what am I trying to say? They can't say like, I'm really moved by that. And it's probably like, they won't engage in a conversation about it because they're afraid of like letting the mask fall off.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah. That's exactly
I think now that I think about it, it's like the strongest like men I like look up to are like strong, like I guess you could say physically, but also like mentally and emotionally.
Totally.
You know?
Me too.
Like those are the people that move you the most, that make you want to be the kind of people you want to be.
But growing up, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I would look up to people that weren't. I would look up to people that were like.
Yeah.
But I also grew up with like a lot of women. So I was like living amongst like a lot of emotion and being outwardly being expressed all the time, and like it's okay. But like the dudes I looked up to were all athletes that like no one ever cried.
Yeah.
Like Kobe never cried.
Imagine Kobe crying.
Like it was okay to cry if you fucking achieved a national championship, if you were the greatest in the world, and then only then you can cry or express emotion.
Wow, man.
That was the only safe place.
That's crazy to think about that, man.
Speaking of Kobe, I'm gonna call Nick Craven to see if he answers the phone.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna trust. I'm gonna trust
You're
my
relating
gut.
Craven to Kobe?
That's the Mamba, dude. Nick Craven. I'm gonna try and
Yeah, let's get him on.
Let's see if it works. I guarantee I'm gonna call 20 people. I guarantee
And
unavailable. He just hung it up.
wow.
Nick Craven. So you're about to watch. You're gonna watch this on the podcast. You just hung up on me. No, I don't know what you're doing, but I tried to call you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Love
Thank you.
dude.
Thank you.
I'm gonna call this dude.
Yeah, man, let's get another one.
I'm gonna call this guy.
Who is this?
It's some dude that I'm better at basketball than he is. Yo, you're on the podcast. Happy New Year. So, what's going on?
The number you have dialed is not in service.
Wow, that was really good.
Wow, dude.
Whoa.
Hey, man. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for coming on the podcast these last 3 times. 2019's been a ride, hasn't it?
It sure has.
Oh, you got a beanie on too.
I do. You think you're the only one that can rock a beanie?
He's copying.
Okay.
Whoa.
So 2019. What going into the Roaring 20s, Adam? What is something that you're? I love your flannel. What is something that you're? What is your main goals for the 20s? What's something specifically that you want to get done in the 20s? And how are you going to do it?
Oh boy, guys, let me consult my journal here. I really want. Dang, there's a lot of things I want to do and want to obtain or maintain.
A lot of money.
Mostly cash, big black bag, just cash. I want that to grow. I mean, I'm really only my best self when my spirituality is at the center of my priority list. So I want to have a daily maintenance and also ever-growing fulfillment of my own spiritual life, because I think everything is an outpouring from that nucleus.
Hell yeah.
That's my main thing. And then, I want to have an income career fusion. So for the last, 10 years, I've had those two things be mostly separate. Definitely had periods of making money doing what I love. I want to have those things fuse. If I can get closer to that, then I'll be happier by the end of 2020. I think that comes with, thinking of myself in a worthy, valued way instead of shrinking myself to compensate for whatever discomforts are around me. So, making sure that I give my own self the worth and value that I deserve, and stepping into asking people who know better than me some advice, reaching out, putting myself out there, being not afraid to be vulnerable and ask questions, and then take those leaps of faith in the direction that I haven't been in yet, just to have these things fuse. So those are probably, my main things.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's specific. It sounds kind of ethereal.
No, it's. I think it's specific. I think it's very specific.
The main thing is beating you in one-on-one. I'm going to check off the list in the first month. Easy money.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't really have to work at that.
Not very spiritual.
Get on the court.
Not very spiritual. What are you talking about?
Stay away from all competition.
Yeah. Maybe it's time to hang up the shoes, the sneakers.
Oh boy. It's funny. I just went on a rant to Katie. I was like, why am I trying to go to the gym? Which I'm not, by the way, obviously. But I said, why am I trying to get physically fit, lifting weights, getting a crunch account, whatever? I'm not doing that. I'm a ball player. I balled twice as long as I acted. Why don't I go to the Y and just get in some reps? Do some shot fake, open step, 1 dribble pull-ups, shot fake, crossover step, 1 dribble pull-ups, do some suicides, do
Make him
some
stop.
Make
him stop.
Just be the best me I can be, work out all my fast twitch muscles. I'm out,
Oh my
baby.
God.
I'm going to be the next Luka Doncic.
Oh my God. Wow.
And then she said, "Wake up, Adam. It's time to go to work."
Oh shit! You got it, baby.
Hey man, I love you, dude. I love you.
You're not sending me off.
I see.
I got more coffee.
That thing is as big as your torso, dude. His coffee cup is literally from his waist to his shoulder. What is wrong with you?
It's as big as my torso. Bro, I got this as a Secret Santa gift at work.
Oh my God.
Hilarious. Anyway, I'll let you guys go.
I love you, dude.
I
We love you.
Thank you,
Got
dude.
3.5 hours on this.
Podcast MVP?
Oh.
Oh, I don't know. Ask Manu.
Oh.
I'm going to call him next.
You want to negate what you say to me when I'm in person. That's how I feel.
Damn.
All right. We love you, dog.
Wow.
Oh, I love you too. Everybody watch Marriage Story.
Everyone watch Marriage
Oh,
Story.
yes.
Adam Louder, 10 out of 10.
All right, anyway. I love y'all.
Love you, bro.
Thanks for
Love you
calling.
too, man.
All right, bro.
All right.
Like
Adam
that.
Louder, everybody.
Adam Louder.
Adam Louder. Let's clap it up for Adam
Guest
Louder.
of the year.
That's our first guest on the show today. Hey, man, it could be.
Yeah, dude. He's definitely up there.
He's up there.
He's
dude.
up there for sure.
2019, bro. Is there anything that you didn't do in the 10s that you regret?
Oh shit.
That's a long time.
Shit. In the 10s?
In the 10s, dude.
Wow, dude. I don't like thinking about regrets.
Yeah, me neither.
I feel like I usually like try just like to accept everything that happens.
Yeah. Because what can you do about it?
So just a wish was like, I wish I found what I love, or like at least like started doing it earlier.
Did you find what you loved?
Yeah,
So you did find it.
eventually. Well, like actually like believe.
You wished early
believe
on?
in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, like believe in that.
I feel like you're in a really strong place right now.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. I for sure am.
You're
I'm grateful.
for sure where you're at right now. When I look at you, I'm like, this dude is like figuring a lot of the questions he had 2 years ago out now. You look more confident when you walk into a room. Like you're more straight, you're more
Really?
like upright.
Wow.
I don't know.
Really?
You're more
shit.
confident in speaking.
Hell yeah, yeah, for sure. I
And like
think I'm
when you
growing in
express
that.
yourself, you just express yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I have a lot to thank for that, especially this podcast.
Yeah, dude.
So thank you. You are here. I love you. I have to thank you, dude.
Thanks, bro.
You helped me grow a lot. My brother, my family, a lot of friends, everyone. It's like I don't know. Just everything's shaping the way. I'm thankful for myself as well, to push myself. like
Yes, yes.
that. I like what Adam said about how his faith is like a nucleus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of everything. And I'm starting to think of like, what's my nucleus?
Dude,
Or you?
that's beautiful,
you know?
actually, to start
Right?
thinking about. He started introducing like religion back into my
Yeah.
life a lot, and in some ways
Yeah,
we have a
yeah.
lot of really deep talks this past year, especially. And like, you know, Adam is always there to like pick up the phone, and that's why I love him so much.
Yeah.
But he introduced me to like God again. You know, he was really trying to bring him back, at least through his own experience, not trying to force anything on me, just
Yeah.
telling me what he's going through. And I didn't realize how like far away I'd gotten from God since I was a kid. I used to feel really close to like
Oh, really?
believing in God and believing there was something else out there, and
yeah.
you know. And then you grow up and you become kind of like precocious and like, you know, it's not very cool, and so you get away from it naturally, and you get away from, you know, God and spirituality in general. And then I think in your mid-20s, at least for me, I started to like start posing questions, and artistry kind of brought in like, you know, who are you? I'm asking a lot of questions, and I'm receiving, you know, answers, but something's kind of lacking. I want to talk about this, and it's going to link into the spirituality thing, I think. So Marriage Story. Me and Adam were like bullshitting about Marriage Story the other day, and we were like, "Dude, this movie's fucking incredible." Like you saw it,
Yeah.
it's incredible, and we were like, "Yo, Adam Driver's just incredible in it." Right, and so is Scarlett Johansson, but Adam Driver's just really great in it, and he has been great in everything I've seen him in. Went to watch Burn This with Tori; it was amazing. He's amazing in it, and everything that he does is very like in the moment, meaningful. His point of view is so strong about everything. He's just got really good craft, and he's also very alive, very much full at all times.
Yep.
And you don't know what's coming next, and like that kind of craft is like kind of the way. I'm not saying we're Adam Driver in any kind of the sense, but like that's my taste. I like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so does Adam. And so we were talking about like, and we were talking to Katie about it, And Katie said something off the cuff, like very, very much from her heart and very, very honestly. She was like, but y'all can do that kind of thing now.
Yeah.
You're just not there yet. And like, so that made me really upset because I was like, well, I could be really, really good at something I love to do and not have the opportunity to do it. And so no one's going to, I'm not going to move anyone with story because I'm not telling story because I don't have opportunity to tell story unless I do it on my own, which is real.
Yeah.
And that could happen. And that is happening. Like in some cases, like I get cast in some things, but there's been nothing like with a lot of money that goes very far yet. And with God, like the first message is like, it's not in my hands, right? Like I have control of some things, but like ultimately he's got total control of everything. And that's my career, where it goes, how I'm received by others. I have no control over that. Like it has been written. Like that was it. So for me to get in my head and be like, oh, I don't have what Adam Driver has. And like, we were the same age and like he was doing Girls when I'm doing, The Crane, you know what I mean? Like we're just in different places and like, I'm never going to be him. He's never going to be me. I don't know where we both end up. And like, we're just different.
Yep.
We're just different. And I could drive myself crazy if I'm like, it's on me. I have total control of my career. I'm the only one that says where it goes and I'm going to make shit happen.
Yeah.
And like, you can do that, sure. But like, you can burn yourself the fuck out and a circumstance could come and I could lose my fucking legs in like a shark accident in the fucking ocean one day. And like, there goes my acting career, gone. And I would have no idea. And I could have worked my balls off and like chasing Adam Driver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I sound kind of crazy, but I'm trying to like,
it's chasing something unattainable.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, and no, my point is I don't want to be gripping the steering wheel until I wear, my hands to the bone. I want to loosen my grip a bit and say, in my career at least, first, and my relationships and everything, and say, I'm not at the wheel here, right? Ultimately, there's some kind of force or energy life force, I say God, that is put me and you in this position we're in right now for whatever reason. And we might not know the reason, but like there is a reason. So I do believe in this ultimate reason that maybe I can't see or feel or whatever, but there's a reason I'm not making money acting right now, like a lot of money. There's a reason I have to work at the Fine Grind right now. Yeah. There's a reason, and I think it's to be of service, even though it's not glamorous at all. Like if I can just be okay being of service in whatever position I'm in, like this right now, like this podcast right now, someone's listening to this podcast right now. And if I'm in service of being vulnerable and saying like, that's the service I'm providing today, and saying like this truth that's really fucking weird to talk about, and like kind of, I feel I'm sweating talking about it because it's really personal. Maybe someone else feels that, and then you're being of service because they feel less alone too in this journey that they're on. Yeah, this acting thing is a scary thing, man. And if you do go after it, like I respect the shit out of you. We had a moment last night with this guy at work who came in, and I don't want to go into it too much, but he was in a much different position than I'm in right now, but he was very similar to me in like the passion and the amount of care he had for acting as well. Yeah. And that was like kind of heartbreaking to see because like our lives just diverged, and I felt like a life force or God which I say is God, put me in this position I'm in, whereas I don't know what the reason is. I don't know what happened, but like he's in a totally different place. Yeah. And I don't know, the idea of like my missteps or the things that I thought I lost have put me in a better position than I ever could have been if I just like hit home runs my whole life. You know what I mean? I could have burned out and died. I could have got addicted to drugs. I could have crashed an incredibly like expensive car. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck could happen? So I'm just back to God. I think, and back to Adam. I'm really grateful for this year, specifically getting in touch with like a higher power. Yeah. When it comes to my career and when it comes to my life, I feel like I can't be in control of everything. Everything can't and shouldn't be on your shoulder. No. You know? No. And as you're talking about that, I'm getting this like image in my head
of like, we're just these like fishermen that are just like throwing our nets into different pools, right? And what do we want? We want as many fish as we can get, right? And we keep throwing the same net. And sometimes we get a little, sometimes we get a lot, but we're still like, the more time we spend doing that, the more we're going to get from it, right?
Right.
And like, you know, you got to manage your time, right?
Yes.
Which pool you're going to throw into.
Yes.
And you're not always going to get the same person. If the guy's next to me, we're not going to get the same fish.
No.
We're going to get something different.
No. We're all on a different path, but we're all together in this journey forward, right? So that's a really cool visual. I like that a lot.
I like connecting the visual.
Yes.
I like when you talk and I can make a visual out of it.
Yes.
I paint it.
Nick Craven's at work. That's why he didn't answer the phone.
It's an excuse, bro.
And that's okay. And that's all right. And I still love you, dude. Wow. I really like that, man. Thank you for that.
Yeah, dude. I also wanted to say, when you're talking about service, how like you kind of make everything a service. And sometimes it's dangerous to maybe even like say that sometimes, because usually with a service, it's, you know, given and there's an exchange, right? And I think it could be like, let's say, you know, you buy something, or you clean something and you expect, or you open the door for someone, they say thank you. That could be a service.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Something like that. I think it's really up to you what you define, like as the, like what you give and what you get. I think it's really important to figure out in your life.
Yes.
You know, and it's always changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It is important.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's interesting, man.
You're profound, dude. You say a lot of really profound things.
Thanks, man. Jeez.
Yeah. I'm really impressed by you.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I thought of this. Did you feel like when you were growing up, did you feel like you were hard on yourself?
Yes.
Want to explain that? Like,
yeah.
How?
I don't know how it happened, but I think since I was a kid, I was always very, very, very tough on myself. If I would stutter meeting a new person, my dad would introduce me to like a girl at a party when I was like 8, and I would be really nervous and like I'd stutter or something.
Yeah.
I would think about that for days, and I'd be like, you know, you're so stupid. You're going to be alone forever. You don't know how to speak. And I remember these like really vicious, attacking kind of thoughts that I'd have against myself. And it really didn't change at all. Like, I think honest, like I say it all the fucking time, and it gets boring because I say it all the time, but like acting, finding like the journey of who I am, like finding out who I actually am. And like Andrea used to say all the time, shout out Andrea again, like this really changed my life when she started telling me this and like bringing it up. But she would say, treat yourself as if you're your own best friend. And I'd be like, okay. And then she would say, imagine yourself as like a baby, and you're holding yourself in your arms like this, and like you're very little and you're tiny and you're just cooing, and like if you had that baby in your hand, if that baby did anything that was like off kilter or like threw up on you or something, you'd be like, that's fine. Yeah. You're fine. I love you. I love you so much. Like it's all good. And I'm not saying I follow it now, but there is times where I am beating myself up again, and like I'll think of her voice saying like, you know, imagine yourself as this like young kid, or like coming up to you and saying, hey, you know, can you tell me about my future? And like, can you tell me about something? Like, or I just blew it with this, I just made a mistake. Am I bad? And like, it's me as like a 5-year-old or some shit. And I'm telling that 5-year-old, like, it's all good. Like, you're fine. I love you. And like, you made a mistake, and guess what? Like, you're loved, and it's okay. It's okay. So I've been trying to do that, acting really and journaling and finding who I am this past like 4 years has started to change the way I speak to myself a bit. If I do, I used to be really scared of people making fun of me. Yeah. Very scared. And so I'd keep my mouth shut a lot. All right. Or try to be super cool and on it all the time. Yeah. And if I wasn't, I would just remove myself.
Yeah.
Instead of just being present. We were talking about this yesterday.
Yep.
About being present. I was afraid to be present because I was afraid something would come out of my mouth that was like embarrassing, or I'd express something that's like just embarrassing, and I'd be rejected, and then I'd be beating myself up and alone, and then I'd feel even more lonely and in the hole, and then I'd be more afraid to express myself the next time, and it's like a cycle. Yeah. And once I started to learn that being present is okay, and there's actually nothing to fear if you're just yourself and present. You touch you step out into the sunlight and you're like, I was told my whole life, like I was telling myself my whole life, like I can't be touched by the sun, dude. I'll burn. It's going to burn my skin, man. Like I know it. And like, you step outside and you're like, you just put your hand out and you're like, oh shit. Okay. I'm okay. Then your arm goes out and you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God. I'm okay. Wait a second. I'm okay. I'm okay. I realized being myself, and if I was to express a thing that someone didn't agree with, or if I wore something that I thought people might not like or whatever, most people don't give a fuck. And then also if they do give a fuck, like I'm still myself and I still love myself. The key is if I do care about myself enough and I love myself enough, there's going to be people like you who love me back. And then that's the thing. When I saw that happening, I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, I'm fine. I have nothing to fear. I could cry in front of you right now and you're not going to be like, bitch, and then hit the door and run. You're going to be like, dude, I love you. It's fine. I'm glad you're expressing yourself to me. I'm not going anywhere. Like once I saw that, I was like, oh, dude, everything is taken care of. You get to be yourself in this life. You don't have to hide behind the guise of being somebody else to be loved. That's not love. That's not love. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
No, dude, yeah. I completely get you. It's funny, I was talking to my brother earlier this morning. I sent him a package for his birthday. Not for his birthday, what the fuck am I saying? For Christmas.
Yes.
And I gave him the 4 Agreements.
Yes.
The book.
Oh, you gave it to him?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Started reading it and he likes it.
Shout out Irina.
And yes, big shout out Irina.
Yeah.
We were talking about, he was reading like the first chapter and we were talking about the justices and injustices.
Yeah.
And how like, I kind of connected it to some other stuff I was researching today. And I think like everything like you're describing, all these things that were like to us are like right or wrong or make us feel bad or good. They all like, I feel like we're trying to deal with this condition that we're like the human condition, right?
Yes, yes.
And like that we gain from all these events in our life and all these experiences. And like, as we were talking, I was thinking about how like, how did I get like my first like friends in school and stuff?
Right.
And I'm like some of them I don't even remember.
Right.
And like I'm starting to remember just like relationships and with friends that are just like very like, oh, like, hey, like you like this, I like this, like, yeah, let's hang out. And we're in school.
Yes.
And then like every day you start hanging out.
Yes.
But then I remember there's some other like friend things that I'd become in a group, and like at first they were like kind of like, I remember that specifically there was one group of friends and like they randomly like called me like Asian, and then like that became my nickname. So I was kind of like getting like a little bit bullied in a way, but then like we kind of all just started like pulling each other in a sense, and it brought us as friends.
Yeah.
But like I feel like, I don't know, it's like a weird, and I feel like that maybe affected the way I thought about my like my appearance or my like the way I was.
Yes.
And then like as I grew older, I kind of like closed the door on that chapter of my life where I was like, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to be that. Because I was this.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm like, but now I'm this. Like I'm better. Like look at me, I'm better, right? I'm like this different person. I'm cool. I'm like I learned.
Yes.
I changed.
Yes.
I'm not the same.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just think about how it's weird how I don't know. I'm changing from all these little experiences that happened in my life that made me feel uncomfortable or like sad or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe happy. I'm like, oh, I want more of this.
Yeah.
But like, who's to say like those things are right or wrong?
Yeah. Who's to say?
What I mean?
Who's to say?
That's why when you're saying like like if you're in the room and like you're going through some shit and you actually say something and we both like are there for each other, I think that's what really matters.
Yeah. I can't like usually if I was 18 or if I was 22, I would be feeling that and I'd be smiling and I'd make a joke to you or something.
Yeah.
And laugh it off and be all cool.
Like, that's some hippie shit.
But then I'm driving home and I'm like, upset, man. I'm feeling very alone. But like, I'm so glad I don't have to trade, at least in this like nucleus of friends that I have now, and like this group of people that I consider family. I don't have to hide anything.
That's important, man.
But like I dictate the terms of like how I want to live my life, not by anyone else. Like if you said to me, hey man, I don't like it when you get really emotional and expressive and like, just be cool. I'd be like, okay, Mike.
Oh my God.
No, like in some parallel universe. Dude. In some parallel fucking universe.
I just imagine that.
I'd be like, okay, Mike, like all good. I love you, man. And I'll always be here for you. But like, I don't want to not be myself around you. So it's going to be hard to hang.
Yeah. Imagine, dude.
It'd suck.
Yeah. It's really, I watched yesterday or this morning, I watched the movie Amelie. And basically in the movie, it's about this girl that she's in like Paris, and growing up she had like some experiences that made her want to like live in like solitude and like be alone. And she had this like these thoughts of like romance and love and all these things, and like they never worked out growing up. And she's basically her running away from her own life.
I can't wait to see this.
Yes, you have to watch it. By basically paying attention to very close details about other people's lives. Okay. And trying to affect them in like small ways. Yeah. And try to make them happy.
I can't wait to see this.
Yes. It's.
How did I get this?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you gotta watch it. And in the end, I don't want to say in the end.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
But basically, it's her like paying attention to all these details, and eventually she like has to, face her own shit. And deep down, really deep down, that's what she always wanted. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. Wow.
Yeah, and I just think about like with me, and I talked about this to you yesterday about like when you meet someone for the first time, like it's the first time you ever like talk to this person. Yeah. And like you can be whoever the fuck you want. Yeah. Wouldn't it be fun to just be like, I'm this fucking guy from, South Brooklyn. I've been living there my whole life. Yeah. And we've been riding BMX our whole life. And like I got a friend, Paulie, and we're just chilling, you know what I mean? And then we work at the supermarket cutting like meats or something. Yeah.
That's what you chose? Yes. That's what you chose?
No, that's not good. Definitely not good. But I started thinking when you were talking about like, I remember you telling me you just got to be yourself. Yeah. Right? Yes. And I started thinking like, well, what is myself? You know what I mean? And that thing's always changing.
It's always changing.
And like, how do we like define, like, what do you define as yourself? I don't know how to explain.
Well, that's what we were talking. This is what we were talking about yesterday, bro. And when I said my journal thing to you, I said, I journaled yesterday. I'll share this super personal shit. Some days I find myself fighting to get back to a time in my youth, fighting to be a child on the playground, a heart full of compassion and fantasy, imagination exploding, asking someone if they'd be my friend. Why do I not want to accept who I am today? Like who you are, like you say, I'm trying to figure out who I am. Who you are is totally present. Like it's dictating. It's all only the only thing you could define it from is the present. Yeah. Right. I can't get back to the place I was as. I can't listen to a song and desperately but I do. I try to listen to a song and be like, oh, it made me feel like this when I was here in this circumstance, and I was feeling this feeling, and I was with this person, and I just want to feel that again. So I'm going to try and do everything to get back to that person because that's who I am. Yeah. And the real answer is no, it's not. It's not who you are. Who you are is right now. Yeah. We have memories. We have things that make us feel things that happened to us in the past. We can think ahead and want to fantasize about things in the future. And they kind of dictate who we are, right? You'll shape yourself around the fantasy of where you want to go.
I remember I'd always describe those kind of times where it's times that I would feel alive. Yes. Right? And that's so dumb to say.
No, it's not.
Because I'm alive right now.
Yes. Right?
Yes.
It's but I know what you mean. Yeah. Because though you're looking at these landmarks in your life, dude, where you're like, that's when I was alive. That's when I felt totally alive. Yeah. That's who I am. Those little things in the road that I've lived, those are what I am. And the things that excite me about my future, that's who I am. Right? But what am I now? in the present moment. Am I those
Yeah.
things? Those that mishmash of like past experiences that were incredible to me, that made me feel most alive or most devastated, and the things in the future that excite me the most or I'm really, really afraid of? Like, this is the human condition, bro. This is like, we're the only creatures that think ahead or behind.
Yeah.
We're the only living things that have to suffer this.
Yeah.
Or just suffer may be the wrong word. Experience this.
Yeah.
You know? And it gives us perspective. And we could get lost trying to become part of a tribe.
Yep.
Like you were talking about when you're younger, when you're saying like, I was called this name and then it made me want to do this
it's like a
and just
tribe,
to fit
man.
in, and you're in this tribe now. And the ultimate thing, bro, is we want to be accepted. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You want to feel connected to another living being present in the moment, in this world, underneath all the clothing. Like, that's what you want. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what everyone that we see wants. You walk out in the street and there's a lot of lonely people. And like, you can mask it with clothes. You can mask it with hard looks, tattoos, demeanor, behavior. If you sit and stare at a person long enough, you're going to crack. Both of you will. And you're going to feel really, really connected to each other at some point. And you're going to feel very good about that. That's just being human. You can't get away from it. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know shit. I don't know anything, but like, the amount of times that I've been able to do that with people and like everything goes away, the past, the future, and all I am is present with the person. I'm like, oh, this is what we're meant to do.
Yeah.
We're meant to connect. And all I really want is to connect with people. All I really want is to feel like I belong to like with another person. And then we're not alone in this like thing that we're kind of alone in. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that's the heart of it. Oh, that's so weird. Maybe the heart of it is that like, this is philosophical and weird, but like, we're on this journey, right? This life thing, and we're mortal. So that means like we're aging. I mean, we're alone in these bodies, right? We're kind of locked in here. You believe in a spirit or not, whatever. But like, you're looking out of this, I'm looking out of something, right? So I'm in this body looking out at you, and you're doing the same to me. And we're alone in that. So I'm not inside there. You're not inside here. And we're headed towards something that it ends at some point. And so maybe the times that we bounce off of each other and get closer to each other, we don't feel as alone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn, bro.
Coming to this world alone, dude, like you die alone, and then like in between you get to connect if you choose to. And I think we all really, really want to. Also, biologically, we want to make babies.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that makes us want to be together too. I'm sure that's part of it. But I think underneath everything, we maybe there's this feeling that we're alone, and we want to really, really, really feel connected to another person before it's over.
Because when there's like, I remember I saw this thing that blew my mind. I heard this thing. No, it's just a question. So when I don't even know what I want to ask this.
No, go ahead.
All right. When you're you right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like looking, at the camera, right?
Yeah.
Like, what part of you is like you?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Like where?
Yeah, like where is it?
Where is you?
Yeah.
That's such a good question.
Blows my mind, dude.
Yeah. Where is the center?
Yeah.
Like where are you?
Yeah. Because when you think about like everything about like Earth and like this reality, it's like there's a planet, solar system, universe, and it's all like going into something, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
Oh, I love that.
That's
question.
why I really think that you are the center of your own universe.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Does it make sense? Right?
Yeah, because you're living out.
Because you're the one from your perspective.
Totally.
Right?
You're looking at your own eyes, dude. I say that all the time.
We're getting deep
I
out
know,
here.
man. We got to make another call. Who should we call?
Manu.
Manu? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try and call Manu.
Let me drop a quote really quick.
Drop it, dude.
All the world's a stage. And that's a little Shakespeare.
I was going to say Bill Shakespeare. Willie Shakes.
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
Yeah.
What do you think you get from that? What is that?
All the I was talking about how like with those like experiences, it's like the first time you meet someone and like you're like be someone, or like maybe you like just naturally just do it for some reason. You like fucking act like you're something else.
Yeah.
Or you don't act yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And in certain situations, you do that to like get something out of it, or I don't know. But like, what if you play that stage as like you? Is that still like playing it? Like truth? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it is. I think that's
Maybe that's what he wants you to do.
maybe. I don't know what he wants, but maybe he's making a statement like all the world is a stage. Maybe there's another part of the quote. All the world is a stage. I mean, you could take that any way, but like I'm getting the vibe or this image of like the world that we're born into has this like set, right? Like it's like, this is the set. This is the way it looks. This is what a city is. This is what a suburb is. This is what you should do when you go to school. And it's like this role that you're cast in. And so you have to act accordingly, right? Maybe that's what he means. All the world is a stage. And it's, I think there's another part of it. And when we're merely just players, I can't remember, but I think there's another part of it.
Look it up.
I'm gonna try calling him.
Call him in.
Let's see. He don't have FaceTime. He's with you on the
Android train.
Yeah. What up, dog?
What up, man?
Hey, you're on the podcast, bro. I just wanted to let you know you're on the podcast, episode 49.
What's up? What's up?
Am I right now?
You're on it right now, dog.
That's fucking awesome.
How you feeling, bro? End of 2019.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready for the new year.
Yeah, you feel good about it?
I think so.
Okay, word.
I feel uncertain about it, but I guess in a good way.
You feel uncertain?
Yeah, man. Just I guess that's just how it goes.
Yeah, dude. I think that's okay to feel that way. Do you feel?
Yeah.
I seen you lift, and you feel good about your shoulder?
Not as good as I would like to feel.
Okay.
I went to a sports therapist on Friday.
Yeah, I saw the bad news.
Yeah, he just gave me a humble reminder that like I'm only 5 months out of surgery.
Yeah.
If I feel this way after a year, then I should be concerned. But right now, like I'm where I should be.
Got you. I got you, dog.
Yeah, I'm being a little impatient.
Yeah, I feel you. That's all right. That's all
I'm
right.
still gonna come out there and try and play and
We got to be careful with you, man.
not to pull a Jordan flu game on that.
The Jordan flu game. Listen, for the Roaring 20s, bro. Roaring 20s are coming up. Is there something that you specifically want to get done in this next decade? Something that you're working towards? Something that you're excited about?
I mean, the given is acting.
Right.
You know,
Right.
making this not having. I mean, I think it's a career where you're obviously never certain.
Yeah.
But I'd like a little more certainty.
Yes. Yeah.
With where I'm headed and know that I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I say acting and my health are the
Yeah.
two things that are my main concerns
There we go.
for this decade coming ahead.
Yes, sir. I love those two.
Yeah, man. What about you?
I mean, I was just talking to Mikey. I want to write a feature film. And I want to have it done in the 20s, dude. I want to have a feature like made.
I love it.
Yeah, man. I want to do that. I really want to do
awesome.
that. Yeah, dude. I was having.
You can easily.
Thanks, dude.
You specifically can easily get it done.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. I wanted to say
Absolutely.
last night. First of all, thank you for being on the podcast, and thank you for making it a special one for us, dude. For this year coming on, and
Absolutely.
yeah,
I'm
man.
honored that I'm going to be the guest of the year.
Oh, there's a guest of the year again. We're gonna put up a poll, dude. We're gonna see who wins. But check this out. I wanted to say last night I was kind of spiraling, and I was having like that insecure feeling because we're all on the same path and we all want our acting careers to like happen, and I felt very alone and I was like scared and whatever. And I'm talking to you now on the phone and I'm just realizing like the 20s and just going into this next year, I'm just gonna call you more. I'm just gonna call when I have a feeling, because I got to know you were feeling the same thing, and it's just kind of cool to see we're all together in this thing, and like I'm just gonna call you when I feel that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Call me whenever.
Yeah. So
Drop by, dude. I have that hoop here now in the
Yeah. I'm gonna, man. I want to make time for that. I want to really make time for that. Yeah.
But yeah, call me whenever. Tell Mike too.
Hell yeah.
Call me whenever he wants also.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
You got it, man. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Same thing. Like, I feel that I should do the same thing.
Yeah, man.
Well.
Yeah, the phone's always on, dude. It's so easy to do. And when I'm feeling like alone, I'm just going to reach out more. So thanks for being my friend, dude. Thanks for being so kind. And we got this.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
All right, bro.
I need more of that positive energy that you bring into my world and this world.
Hell yeah.
Always, man. I'm here. We got to be here for each other on this thing. So thank you for being there for me, man. And I love you. And I'll talk to you soon. I'll call you soon.
I love you too, brother. All right, man.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Here's Manu.
Manu.
We're not alone in this thing, baby.
Yeah, man.
We're really not.
I was about to say, it's beautiful, like the group you have. I think I'm becoming a little part of it.
You are a part of it. I think that is the thing that I'm most grateful for.
Yeah.
Looking back on looking back on this past decade, I think I've always wanted to find like a real family that accepts me for who I am. And I think I found that with this group of people who look at me and say, like, we believe in you and we love you for who you are. And that's like, I can't put a price on that, man. And I don't know what I did to really deserve that, where I can really be myself. And I don't feel bad about being who I am and chasing what I want. And I have people that say, like, they love me for that. And I feel like I'm worth something because of this family of people that accepted me. It's just really cool.
Yeah, man. My God.
It's really cool, man.
That's my God, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much. Like you I don't know. You're young and you want to belong, and I wanted to belong so badly, and like all I did was like, this is a God thing. I feel like this is another thing where I don't deserve to be, or I feel like I didn't be surrounded by people who love me just for being me and support, a podcast that I do and like come on and talk to us. And I get scared and I feel lonely and I'm like, I'm never going to make it. Or I want to do this acting thing because I love it. And they're like, yeah, we love you too for exactly what you're doing, and keep doing it. And whatever you need, we're here. And like, we believe in you. And I just feel so much love, and like, I want to be there for them. And I don't see a future without it, these people. So it just really, it's a blessing, man. It's been such a blessing. And if you said to me at 18 that I'd have these kind of friends in my life, you included, like, I'd be like, dude, no way. There's no way. There's no way. How? I don't believe you. And like, here I am, dude.
Yeah. It's real, man.
I feel selfish sometimes because I know a lot of people don't have it, But like, my arms are open, man. If you're out there and you don't have it, like, what we got, hit me up.
That's what we can give, The
tribe's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a cult, more like.
We're a cult, dude. And if you have these Ugg slippers, you can be part of it. Only if you show your ankles like I am right now. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I got a little answer to the question that I put on the Instagram.
Do it, bro.
From my bro.
Bro.
We put up, what have you learned from 2019? And he put, I learned that I need to use my time wisely. Also to not be ashamed of where I am currently at in life.
And is that the message right now or what?
Yeah, man.
We're all feeling that.
That's it.
We're all feeling that, aren't we?
Man.
Like, we're kind of alone and ashamed about where we're at. I don't know if you're feeling that.
A little bit.
But like Manu, him, me, Adam, I know other friends are.
You guys are a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
A little bit old.
Yeah. A little bit older, dude. Bro sent me a letter, dude, from Japan.
Oof.
And I just want to say, dude, I'm so grateful that I'm not going to cry again, but I'm so grateful for you to have done this and wrote this really sweet letter to me. It really instilled in me that, like, just to know that you listen and like you're there and like you support me and your brother means a lot to me. I didn't think this would hit me as much as it did, but like, I needed this letter in a major way. So thank you for sending it all the way from Japan, dude. And I have it. I'm going to keep it on me all the time in my backpack. And when I get down, I'm going to read it. So thank you.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Who else should we
It's all love out here, dude.
It's all love
I
out
love
here.
it.
The You Are Here podcast,
Fuck
episode
yeah, man.
49, dude.
49, man.
That's a long time.
I know. I know.
49 weeks, bro. 49 weeks, dude. Who could we
Hey, man,
call?
let's call someone else. Then we can wrap up a little.
We got
We're an hour in.
Okay, we're an hour in right now.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I'll call maybe 3 other people. Try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call randoms. Let's call.
I'm ready for the year, dude.
You're feeling ready?
Yeah,
huh?
man. Wow. I hope you guys are feeling that too, man.
All right, I'm trying to call Tori real quick.
There we go.
We're gonna try and FaceTime. If that doesn't work, we're gonna call. I have a couple that I want to call. I doubt she'll answer. She's not gonna answer. We could call Carrie Brennan.
Yes.
We could try that. All right, Tori didn't answer. We're gonna try Carrie Brennan. We're gonna try maybe Jason Milner.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. If you think of any others, shout them out. Okay.
Ariel?
And the great thing is, like, when you FaceTime somebody, they're definitely not answering the phone.
They're like, oh no.
So if they do,
no.
it's like
You really know.
you really know.
Maybe Ariel? I feel like Ariel.
Ariel would be great.
Ariel would definitely.
Yeah. Ariel's gonna answer the phone. Okay, Tori, Carrie, we tried. You missed it. Episode 49 of the Your Hair podcast. You
still love
could
them.
have been a part of this. Happy New Year. I still love you both. Ariel Pacheco. Okay.
Let's get Ariel on here.
Let's see if he answers.
Dead
He
air.
might be sleeping.
Dead air.
It's kind of okay to be dead air, though.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think people put a real knock on it. I think
Right?
it's okay. I think it's really okay. I do. I really believe that it's okay. Like, it's going to be all right.
All right, we're going to do a little dead air.
Here we go. Let's see if Ariel answers the phone. We're just trying to spread love before 2019's over, dude. That's all we're trying to do.
Yeah. We're like Christmas. But version 2.
I can't believe he's not going to answer the phone. He must be sleeping. He always answers the phone. Wow. Dude. All right. I guess Ariel's not answering the phone. I'm going to try to call Jason real quick.
And that's it.
And then that's it.
And that's it, dude.
No chance Jason answers the phone. Who am I could call
Call Carly.
Carly. She hasn't been on the podcast yet.
I know.
She's coming next year. He ain't answering. Oh my God, he answered the phone. Episode 49, You Were Here podcast. You're on it, bro.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, dude, surprise.
Hey, I'm actually on a train right now.
Wow. Where are you
Whoa.
going?
Yeah.
Where you
I'm
headed?
going to Chicago.
Chicago.
Wow.
Chicago.
Yeah.
What's going on? We got secret meetings. We're meeting peeps. What are we doing? Oh, I see a script. I see some script stuff.
It's happening, baby.
Ooh, 2020, dude.
Wow.
You're just the man I wanted to talk to, bro.
Good. I want to talk to you too.
I miss
What's
you
up,
a ton.
Mike?
What's up, man? Good to see you, man. We miss you over here.
Yeah, miss you guys.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for you, dude, on this journey you're on right now.
It's a journey, that's for sure.
I wanted to let you know in 2020, or in the 20s, in the roaring 20s, one of my goals is to make a feature film like you're doing right now. And so it's kind of cool that you answered the phone and we're talking about this.
Yeah, dude. You'll smash that goal way before the Roaring 20s even gets going.
Thanks,
so,
dude. Thanks, man.
yeah, it's an intense journey, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I've only been into it for a small amount of time, and it is arduous.
Right. What do you think you've learned so far?
Man, what did I learn so far? I think things I've learned so far is that, like, the things that you know for sure like you really know. Like you
Okay.
you can bank on the things that you know. Like the people that you really think are gonna invest in your movie, like they are.
Okay.
And like the things that you know about your movie, you know.
Okay.
And like and you can really bank on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I've had to lean into for sure. Is like there's a lot of unknowns when you're making something, at least for me. And like you really gotta lean into what you do know and trust that you know those things, because everything else is a giant question mark that you have no idea how it's gonna get answered until you're doing it.
Wow. I like that, man.
I mean, that's really it. Like truthfully, and it hasn't been very long, but even so far, like the thing that I've had to really lean into is that like I do know this movie, I do know this world, I can make this.
Yes.
But like that level of honesty with everyone has been very important.
Right.
But, like my whole pitch to like all my investors has been like I cannot guarantee you anything, and I'm not going to take anything from you unless you understand that. Like I can't guarantee you we're going to sell it. I can't guarantee you we'll get these actors. I can't guarantee anything. But like what I can guarantee is that like I know this movie better than anyone on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And if what I tell you I can deliver on, I can.
Right.
And
That's
and,
real.
like that's kind of been it. Also, like the people are like really down. Like people are really interested in it. And that's really cool. That feels really good.
Yeah,
to be like,
man.
I do have something of value.
Yes.
So that's,
You do.
those are my month in takeaways.
Yes,
Dude. Talk to me in 3 more months.
I'll be
Have I had
calling you.
12 panic attacks? That's just not going to happen. And then I moved to Missouri to make a movie that's never going to happen, and I'm going to work at a gas station.
No, bro. No, you
Yes.
won't,
There's
dude.
no way.
You won't.
Yes.
There's no way.
Has my caffeine coffee consumption skyrocketed?
Drinking a lot.
Let me introduce you to cup number 4 at noon.
Oh, wow. Getting into coffee.
I just let myself go. I'm just like, I don't care. I'm just going to get cranked on caffeine every day and work.
You look great, though, dude. You look great. You look like you're living.
Thanks.
You're living exactly how you want to live right now.
I don't know if that's. I think you're right, and I think I just am not really honest about what that means.
Okay. Got you.
That's fair.
Got you.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm really happy for you, dude. I'm really proud of you. I think that what you're doing is really, really significantly brave, and I think it's like I said, you're doing a thing that you believe in, that you can do, that you know you can do. And a lot of people know they can do things or believe in themselves, but then they don't do the thing.
Yep.
And for you to be on this train right now to Chicago, dude, and we're getting to FaceTime you in the midst of this thing is really fucking cool, and it's inspiring. And I don't know, man. It's cool to see you go through this journey. And like I believe in you wholeheartedly. And you're not gonna work at a fucking gas station. You're gonna do it.
Yep.
Well, I might work at the gas station in between.
Well, I'm saying I'm a fucking waiter. I know what you mean, but yeah, I get it.
But you know what? You know what's very meaningful about this whole thing is that like I can't tell you how cool it is to know that like there's people literally out there thinking about like this thing that I'm doing and like that you're hitting me up, because like when you're doing, I feel like I'm on an island and like I'm like and like it feels so good. Like I can't tell you how much like it feels so good that you guys are like they even are thinking about me or what I'm doing.
We are, man. We are, dude.
Like so often when you're like in the midst of doing anything, you feel like, man, does anyone even anyone care or like know that I exist? And you feel so isolated.
Yes.
It's like, even if nothing gets made, to know that like my friend Dave and Mike are making a podcast right now, and during their like allotted time to like make their awesome thing, they're like, hey, this other guy's out there, he's doing something.
Yeah.
Like that feels really good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
It means I'm not alone.
No, you're not, dude. Fuck. You're not alone, bro. I'm so proud of you, man. For real.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm excited for you, dude. I'm gonna follow up with you after I get out of here.
Hell yeah.
I want to follow up on how this goes, and just text me when it's done so you can talk to me about it.
Well, I'm gonna blow your mind right now. I'm gonna be in New York City in 2 days.
Whoa.
No way. How long are you staying?
For like 72 hours.
Oh my God! No way.
Yeah, but maybe like on the 2nd or something. Cause I leave on the 3rd, and the 2nd's my only real day. And
Okay.
I'm going to a film screening on the. Dude, you should go if you can. I'm gonna go see this movie I saw at the St. Louis Film Festival called Beanpole. Shout out Beanpole.
Shout out. Beanpole.
It's actually, I think it's shortlisted for the best foreign feature Oscar.
Oh,
It's
wow.
Russian, and it is maybe the top 3 movies I've seen this year, and it's playing at the Film Forum in New York, and the director is actually going to be there. He's 28. It's his 2nd feature. Yeah, and I'm like, so me and Irina are going to go, and I'm going to try and at this fool on there.
Yes,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
and be like, hey, buddy, like, my girlfriend speaks Russian, is an amazing actress. You should hire her. Also, hire me. I don't speak Russian. I'm like, whatever you want.
Shameless plug, dude. Shameless plug.
Dude, I'm like, if you want to make the Russian connection here, I'm like, I'm down to be your American operative.
Yes,
I will.
dude. Yes.
Hell yeah, man.
Yes. Let me know.
Trying to get into the American game.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure he wants to transition over, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so, because I'm right there.
Yeah,
we can
bro.
both be there. We can all be there.
We can all be there.
like
Let's
a-
go, Mike. We're gonna go.
What's up?
Yeah.
Text me about
But you
it.
should go.
Text me.
Yeah, I will.
Text me the details.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I love you, man. Thank you for being a part of this podcast, and thank you for coming to an episode earlier when we were just starting out. We little babies, and we appreciate you, and we love you, and we're proud
Thank
of you, man.
Dude,
Appreciate
I
that.
I appreciate being on the podcast unexpectedly today.
Yeah, dude.
But I love you, Mike. Love you,
Love you
Dave.
too, man.
love you, brother.
Appreciate
love you,
you,
man.
man.
All right. Take care.
All right, brother. There we go.
God damn. That's awesome.
He
Wow,
felt
that's
really
so
alone too.
Yeah, man.
Seems to be a theme here.
I can't imagine that he's out after the holidays.
He's on a
On a
train,
train?
in Chicago, bro.
Oh, man.
Getting investors to invest in his feature, but being totally honest with them about his intentions and what he can provide.
Yep.
And not saying like no sweet shit about like it's gonna be the greatest film you're ever gonna see, and
Yep.
it's gonna go to Sundance and promises. He's saying what he can provide actually to these investors, and they're gonna see honestly if they can deliver with their cash, and he's gonna deliver with what he promised. It's exciting, man. It's exciting.
That's so brave, man. I appreciate seeing that.
Yeah.
Just from someone like of this close group that I know.
Yes, dude.
You know?
Me too. Me too. We got a good group here, man.
2020, man.
2020 coming for it,
Episode
dude.
49.
Episode 49. Are we closing it out?
Yeah, we can. If you want to do one more, I don't know.
No. I mean,
Or we can close out. Yeah.
We close out.
Maybe an hour, 15 minutes. It was nice.
Yeah,
It's cool.
it was.
Did a lot.
Yeah, we did. Oh, I have a poem, dude. I found an old poem in this journal I wanted to read.
Well, both. I have one too.
Okay, cool.
Mine's real,
read yours.
real
Go ahead.
sad.
Go ahead. Read yours.
This is from a while.
Mine's real sad too.
This is from a while. Oh wow.
Is it dated?
Oh, it's not.
Okay.
I should have dated this. I'm pretty sure this is from like 2 years ago. Going through some things. Through some things.
Oh, you wanted to talk a letter from a friend, right? Or a question from a friend? You were
Yes.
okay, go
I'm
ahead.
about to read it right now.
Go ahead.
A question from a friend. What did she mean to you? She was light. She was morning sun. She was midnight getaways. She was humanity. She was an open heart. She was closed off. She was risk. She was reward. She was everything. I was selfish. My heart personified. And that's that.
Wow.
And that's dark.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no. That's really beautiful, man.
And that's from you, dude. You asked me that question.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
That's beautiful though. I think
Yeah.
you've grown.
Yeah,
you
man.
went through what you've went
I
through.
grew through a lot of things.
You went through a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think you've grown immensely. But to go back and
Yeah, right? And see where I was. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
yeah.
What was I thinking?
Yeah.
But it happened, man.
Yeah.
And now I'm here.
And you're here.
And you are here.
And you are here. And life is really bright.
And life ripped
And life is ripping right now for you, dude. Right now, life is killing
for
you.
all of us.
Yes,
to be
it
honest.
is, man.
Look at
Honestly,
Jason,
yes, dude. After those phone calls,
Yeah.
and like this,
It's ripping.
I'm really, really, really grateful going into 2020, man. And check this out. My phone is always on, dude. And I
Yes.
say this, but I mean this. My phone is always on. I still have social media. I might be taking a break, but like there is ways to reach out to me, find them, and like I'll be here for you because I think we need each other a bit more in the 20s. I'm really, that's connecting, right? That was your thing. Let's connect more. And if you need that, no bullshit, no masks, like come to us with what you have. At least I'm speaking for myself, and I'll be there.
Yeah, me too, man.
This was a poem from back when I was in a really dark place too. This was, I think, 2 winters ago. 2 winters ago, or 1 winter ago. Might have been December 2017, I think I wrote this. The sun is falling asleep behind the pines. As I watch it through the dirty glass, I imagine flying toward it slowly, softly, warmly. For the winter has chilled my bones, and I long for your warmth once more. And that was a really dark one. And it just goes to show you that things do change, because I feel much different than I did when I wrote this.
Yeah, man.
What more is there to say before 2019's up, bro?
Nothing, dude.
I love you, man.
Decade of change, bro. What guy, dude? I love you, dude. Well, damn, that episode 49. We love you guys.
40.
Boom. I don't want to leave. I want to sit and talk forever.
Too, man.
I want to sit and talk forever, but we're going to go. So episode 49, thank you guys for listening, watching, if you're on YouTube. Find the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor.fm, www.yourherepodcast.co. We cannot afford the M.
Can I afford the M?
I don't know how I say that so fast, man.
You say it so fast, dude.
Fast. But yeah, I'm Mike. I'm signing out in 2020. Here I come.
Oh, I'm Dave, and I love y'all, and I'll be there in 2020. So reach out, man.
Yes.
I'm here. Love you guys.
Peace.
We got it.